Question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl, Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka what's going on? Happy holidays to you guys. What holiday is it exactly? I don't know. It's supposed to be President's Day or something. Anyway, the government and everybody else got a day off. We celebrating. Hey, honey, I don't know about y'all, but how was y'all weekend? My weekend was awesome, fantabulous. Oh my gosh, I had such a good time. Friday, what did I do Friday? I went out with my sister. We went to this place called Cooper's Hawk. I think it was Cooper's Hawk, Cooper Canyon, something like that. Man, we had a good time up in that piece. It was like that. It was nice. That was my first time trying this stuff called gnocchi. It was great. It's good when you can get some time with your family and the people that you love and spend time with them, because that's one thing that we don't get back. And actually, you can't make up for it. You know, that's one of those things you got to move forward and do the best you can with what you got. You know, don't spend your time arguing with your family, your friends, and your loved ones, because that's a waste of good times y'all could be having. I don't want to be angry. I want to be happy. I want to enjoy your company. So everybody, I challenge everybody to do this. Whatever is in the past, or past grudge, or past angriness, or whatever, put it to the side. Put it behind you. I challenge you to go nowhere but forward. Can we do that? Go nowhere but forward when you're talking about how you're moving and how you're reacting and interacting with people, and your love that you give. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Today, I'm supposed to have my co-host in here, but I don't know where nobody is. I don't even know if I'm on. I don't even see any comments. So if you're out there, you guys can actually see me, send a thumbs up or send a hi, or say something, so that I actually know that I'm actually broadcasting. If I'm on YouTube, if I'm on my little Facebook link, y'all, y'all tell me and let me know what's going on with that. Okay. Also, I want to mention while we're waiting for our guests to come on, because I got a question of the day that's asked, and I want to wait till some more people come in before we get into a conversation and get into that question. Good morning, Molly. I see you, boo. I want to actually a question, but I'll wait till we get some more people come on. No, that's not a problem. I could go ahead and talk about upcoming events that we have this week. What my roster look like for this week. Tonight at Farouk's Lounge, they're going to have an open mic. We're going to try to hit that. Tuesday is Taco Tequila and Tomfoolery, hosted by your very own Gwen Factor. Let me go back and just say at Farouk's Lounge is hosted by no other than Ethiopia's best, Latif Idris. Okay. I used to say like Idris Alba, but this is Latif Idris. So yes, hosted and they crack me up. Miss Sin, Be Anonymous is always out there. Oh my gosh, everybody goes through Farouk's Lounge. It's a nice chill spot. That's tonight, people. Monday night, nice chill spot where you can get American and Ethiopian cuisine. So if anybody like legatibs or lamb fifi or the stuff, the injera and the bread and the salad and the cabbage stuff, they got that stuff there. That's basically what I'm saying. They got it there. Okay. And like I said, Tuesday night is Taco with Tequila and Tomfoolery with the Gwen Factor. Yes, me and Michelle Pucciarelli will be in the house. And you never know who else is going to come through and be in the house. It's just, we just have a very good time. Man, last week, like I said, it was awesome. We had Jamon Darnell stop through there. We had Miss Rita stopping through there. Of course, me and Michelle was there. We had Angie in the place, Angie Robinson, and then we had Carlos. He called himself Los Angeles. So he was in the house. And oh yeah, my girl D-Lo from all the way from Baltimore, she came down and blessed the stage. It was a fantastic time. Then Wednesday, we went to the Galactic Panther on Wednesday. That was awesome. Wait a minute, was that Wednesday? Yeah, that was Wednesday. Galactic Panther, it was funny. You had your Derek and David. Shouts out to Derek and David and my boy Ash. Shouts out to them. That was Wednesday. Thursday, we went someplace else on Thursday. I can't remember. We went someplace else on Thursday. I'm telling you, it was a full week last week, and it looks like thank you, Michelle Pucciarelli. She got me on a full week this week. So Michelle be doing it. She was like, Reese, I promise I'm going to get you back out there. I'm going to get you doing your thing. And her and Gwen has been awesome. But Michelle, that's been truly my ride or die. She was like, okay, Mama, I got you. I got you. So big shout out and big shots of love to Michelle. And the Gwen Factor. Okay. All righty. And I can't forget this Thursday, Nikki Moore, Tony Woods again. Shawshank Hill, yay! I mean, that show was awesome. I found out it used to be Heaven and Hell. So if any of you comedians know where Heaven and Hell is, check it out. It's awesome. They have the atmosphere is nice. These young folks is redoing it, has redone it. So it's different atmosphere, different good chill vibe. Very, 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 very funny. Last month we had surprise comedians pop up. Man, Tony was funny by himself. Him and Nikki up there cutting up. But then Red Grant blessed us that came through. I think everybody came through that night. Red was there and that daggone Timmy Hill. Is it Hall? Timmy Hall? I'm sorry, Timmy, if I get your name wrong. But he was crazy as I don't know what. So, and yes, your girl was right there front and center to laugh, to bust a gut. I enjoy seeing a comedian, especially if they good. Man, oh my gosh. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, I think we got enough people in the room to talk about the question of the day. Oh, damn it. Before I forget, my show, I'm actually on a show for this coming up Saturday at Bar 210. We'll be there at Bar 210 on Tuesdays for Taco Tequila and Tomfoolery. For the improv stuff, But we got an actual show on this Saturday at Bar 210. So February 25th, y'all come out, get your laughs on. It's going to be fun. It's going to be like that. Yes, yes, yes. It's going to be myself. Yay. Michelle Pucciarelli. Yay. Jamon Darnell. Yay. Dale Smoot. Yay. Headline Dave Carter. Dave. Hey, Dave. Section 8 comedy for y'all who don't know. He be doing this thing. Banging it down at Martini's, at White Plains Martini's. I think every third Friday of the month. Y'all forgive me, my voice is going. Hosted by the Gwen Factor. Yay! And that is this Saturday. If you ain't already got your tickets, I don't know. You might not be able to get one. But yeah, the Gwen Factor. Hey, Mo. Molly Mo is in the house. That's my super producer. That's my baby. Speaking of my super producer and my baby, this is how I'm going to segue into this conversation here with y'all, okay? Now, one of my viewers, or one of the people that my friend, he's going to ask, it's a male. He's going to ask me, this is the question he want to know, and I'm sending it out to y'all. Everybody in the earshot, like, comment, and share, because y'all going to want to get in on this. He said that he's a guy, right? I know, of course he's a guy. He said, but why do girls be going out with ugly men? Huh? What do you mean? Why do girls go out with ugly men? You know, I was always taught that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? So I can't say why do people like why for different vibes. And he was like, well, you know what I mean. I said, how you gonna call somebody ugly? I think that's kind of arrogant and conceited for anybody to call somebody else, ugly, right? He said, you know what I mean? Like girls like Beyonce, why they get pick dudes like Jay-Z? I said, why are you asking me? Obviously, she saw something in him and it was love. He was like, oh, it's for the money. I said, no, I don't think so. Because Beyonce got her own money. She makes her own mark. So she ain't with Jay-Z for the money. Okay? And then he was like, well, what about people like Lil Wayne? Look, Lil Wayne can have many babies as he want. Some people into that insect look, he kind of look like Lil Rope. Some people into that, especially with the little sharp teeth. Lil Wayne is how some people are so ugly that they're cute. I don't know what they saying about Flavor Flav, and I'm not gonna comment on Flavor Flav because I like Flavor Flav. Okay, a little flavor, even if it is a little ugly flavor to some people that think he ugly, other people think the man's beautiful. Look at all them kids. So I'm not going to say why are women with visually challenged, looking challenged, odd people. Look, Earthquake. Who was that said a little ugly? Everybody like a little ugly. Okay, just like everybody like a little bad boy. Everybody like a little. I'm not going to comment on that. To each his own. I can't get into that, and I'm not. So this is what I'm asking you all out there in the audience. Why do women or men date people that are less attractive than they are? Let me put it like that. Because you have some couple that's equally handsome. Like the woman looks good, the guy look good. Like, ooh, this is a beautiful looking couple. Then you do have some couples that look like once you on, once you off. So, look, to each his own. I don't care who you mow. That's your business. But he's upset about that, and he want to know why. Because he said, I know I look good, so why ain't the girls picking him? Maybe it has nothing to do with your look. And I kept saying, maybe it's your stilo. Maybe it's your drip. He's not understanding. He's like, well, what do you mean, my stilo, my drip? Maybe it's how you carry yourself. Maybe it's how confident you are of yourself. Look, I know for a fact, and speaking from a woman, I can kind of say that across the board, that women want to feel like they're protected. Women want to feel like they're the number one. We want to feel that you can love, cherish, profess, and we be taken care of. Maybe some people have that confidence that I'm a go-getter. Molly, I know you've been in the back, you busy, but can you read some of the comments for me?
What's up, Sandra? And 140 some people on YouTube. Y'all comment, y'all on the YouTube watching. A lot of people just be watching, man. We want to know who you are. Hit that subscribe button. Trying to get these numbers up. Cassandra said people may look good to another, and it's how you treat me. So a person may look good to another, but I guess it's how you treat me. She said you can have one leg, one arm, but if you treat me nice and like a lady, I don't how you look. I don't know. I guess you say I don't care how you look. You know that phones be making people text crazy on here. I don't know, but I think women always tend to look at things from another standpoint. They never try to just be honest. Like you knew exactly what he meant by that. Like he ain't mean Beyonce, he ain't mean Lil Wayne's and them, but y'all always try to use celebrities that don't work with. We talking about your average girl outside. Like y'all know damn well they talking to a lot of dudes that they don't find attractive. That don't mean they ugly, but we know for sure this girl do not find this dude attractive, but she want to talk to him anyway because he got a little bit of money. You know, he can do things for her that some dudes can't. So I just ask people about Oprah. You hear a lot of dudes saying, I would sleep with Oprah. Why do you think they saying that? You think they saying they sleep with Oprah because she's so beautiful? Why do you think they saying that?
Well, I know it's for the bank, but that's what I was telling him. You got men out here that do the same thing,
Yeah.
men and women. I just say people across the board. Some people go after the bank, some people go after the heartstring. It depends on what they want, what you want. I could buy me a fine looking man right now. If I got $60, I could buy. They be like have all the heads turning, but guess what? My love not for some. I'm not gonna buy your love.
I
You
popped on just at the right time. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah. She
good
had a
morning,
question from the
Michelle.
audience.
Looky
Yeah.
here, Reese, this morning, you hot little buttercup there.
Looking like a
Michelle
real
in the
butterfly.
building.
What's that?
Michelle, you just
Hmm?
getting in on the
Answer the
question.
question.
Okay, the
What was
question
the
is
question?
one of the viewers. It's not even my question, but I told him I was going to ask it.
Let's
He
do it.
wants to know why do women date unattractive looking men?
Why do women date unattractive looking men? Well,
Yeah,
I
that's the
think,
best I can say. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, I mean, again, Can I say it depends? I mean, I think there are theories and reasons. One of them, as Beyonce says, it must be the cash. What? It must be the cash because it ain't your face. It must be the cash. Face.
Right. But it goes both ways.
Oh,
So
but wait, what do they say? But he's funny and he has a nice personality. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's
And
what they
again,
say about fat
that's
people.
what they
Yep.
say. But again, for some women, and again, like for some women, there are women who have like that need more of that mental connection with someone. I mean, again, let's bring the what's 2023. We have what pansexuals, asexuals, bisexuals, sexuals, her sexuals. We have all kinds of sexuals people now.
His, hers,
And
all the hours. So
and the pan people are the people who get turned on by the mind. The
that's
mind is a
me.
beautiful thing. Exactly. A beautiful mind. Some people, it wasn't just a movie with Russell Crowe. Some people are, and again, if that person looks like, I don't know, let's say for me would have to be an
Oh,
unattractive.
they be lying.
No, what? I mean, I love Will Ferrell. I love Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell, Bill Murray. Like these are men that I mean, I think on a scale wouldn't necessarily be like quote unquote Brad Pitt attractive, if you will.
Did you
Um,
say Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell, I think he's hilarious. I always told my ex-husband I would leave, like that was my hall pass. Will Ferrell was my hall pass. And my ex-husband got so mad at me. He's like, Will Ferrell. Because my ex-husband thought he was like, I'm a good-looking man. What Will you
Cassandra said nowadays women not tripping off money. We got our own. Just because one or two women got money, that make everybody else rich and got their own. Women still out here on welfare and everything. What world is y'all living in?
well, I'm
I
actually
got videos of some girls that's gold diggers. Like it's dudes that go around purposely trying to get girls to leave the nigga they with, and they do it every time just because of the car he drive. Don't know what type of dude he is, because they be like, it's about the mind. No girl just meet a dude and know how his mind like. No, how long do it take to know a nigga? Because a girl to turn around arguing and say it take years to actually know a person. But then turn around and say, I'm dating him because of his mind. Like, y'all only been dating for 3 months. Like, oh, I really like this dude. He do this. Nah, it can't be both ways. It's like he's trying to find a way to say something that make women don't look like. No, it's men out here too that's dating women because of money. They dating big girls because they feel like, oh, she gonna take care of me. And some of them dating them because they're really attracted to them. But you know the difference.
Pretty flashy things. You know, the prettier, the flashier. I mean, look at like social media, what you have to thank for that. You know, people can portray whatever they want you to see on social media. So some people are out there like, I'm living my best life out there making it rain every day, where theoretically that might be like that person's monthly income, that like after he's done making it or she's done making it rain, they're going over and picking it back up because like, no, I really need this money. I need this money for later. That was just to do the Instagram photo, you know, like the influencers you see on the beach doing all these crazy things, but then their video on Instagram is like, here I am looking all beautiful, but you don't know how many takes this took.
Exactly. You know, because he asked me, he was like, I know I look better than your old boyfriend. And I was like, why do you care about an old or ex-boyfriend? Why do you care about looking better than somebody? Looks they fade, like I said, and a person who can't hardly see shiznit don't care about the looks. I can't hardly see. I need to feel it. So I guess I'm the wrong person to ask. So that's why I brought the question to the show. I'm going to ask only you out there looking and watching. You know, a like and share and comment on the question. This is a general question. You ain't got to give your name or nothing. Just ask the question and comment. You know, that's what we want. We're trying to get conversation and dialogue between men and women going in about the little uglies. You got the little ugly, you got the little fat, you got the little short, you got the little skinny, you got the little black, you got the little light. You got look, there's something out there for everybody. You got everything across the spectrum. Everything is not for everybody.
That is true. Don't yuck on anybody's yum.
And sometimes a gold digger might start out a gold digger and actually end up falling in love with the person.
Hey, Pretty Woman was a thing.
Yeah.
And that's facts on that right there. Pretty good example. Where the man fell in love with a prostitute. But how many of y'all men out there gonna fall in love with a prostitute?
How many stories have you heard about men who fall in love with the strippers? I've heard those stories. And they married.
Wait a minute. A stripper.
You heard those stories, right?
Let me get you straight.
Nothing wrong with that.
A stripper is not selling sex. She's selling the illusion of sex. The strippers do not have to even touch
they all in one.
She's selling an illusion.
A hustler. That's like saying a hustler. All these hustlers, they not robbers or killers. He's a hustler. You know, he just a hustler. No, most of them they stripping. Some of them selling their bodies as well. They be coming in the package. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Not all of us. Because I was a stripper. I had the girl that, hey.
That's why I be telling y'all, one time, y'all speak for all women, then you just speak for self. That's what I'm saying.
No. I can never speak for all, Molly.
No, I'm only speaking
for I'm just saying women in general. Like Cassandra said, women want general love. She might want general love, but not all women. You know why? Women out here stripping.
Well, no, not even women. I mean, again, we're breaking it down to men, women type of a thing, which again, I know it's kind of the conversation we have, but genuine love, I think, is somebody that a man or a woman wants, though. Yeah. But unfortunately, the things we've been taught to value, to love, you know, like, again, this is where we have Disney to thank. You know, these little girl, the princesses in my mind, who are these, you know, these damsels in distress, you know, and it wasn't until later, you know, when I was like, you got Mulan, who wasn't really worried about the prince saving her. But again, these old school Disney movies are like, the prince is going to come and rescue this poor downtrodden girl, like Cinderella, who was, you know, the He had the evil stepmother, and Prince Charming came and rescued her, but the guy couldn't even recognize her without putting the shoe on her foot. But whatever, that's another
What was
story.
that about, right?
But again, girls are looking for the prince, guys. And what do princes have? They have money, they have jewels, they have the pretty shiny things. So again, I mean, I don't know if this is like a subliminal thing for little girls, but little girls, when you're watching Disney, you're like, oh, I just need a prince.
See, I think they missed the message in Disney. A lot of them Disney movies, they turned down the dude with all the glamours and stuff and end up going with Aladdin. You know, like they always end up going with the maintenance guy or the guy that people overlook. And even for the men, like they overlook all the other girls and got with Cinderella, the help, you know, the helper. It just encouraged girls like, don't matter where you at in life, you can still find the husband. You can still get picked just because you ain't the cutest one or the one out of all the sisters. So it's each his own, though. I just think people should speak more for self than women and men in general. Like I wouldn't say all men this or men just want this. I say I want this as a man. You know, so I just think that that's when the debate come into it. You know, Cassandra said exactly, Reese. At the end of the day, that strippers want love. Like I can't speak for strippers. Male strippers neither. I'm pretty sure they want love, but if you want love, your love by showing another person is not going to dance on another nigga. You know, so it's just like, okay, a stripper saying she want love, but at the end of the day, she go shake her ass in front of hundreds of other men, and we supposed to accept that, and that's showing that you want love.
You know what you need more
than love? The illusion. They're not selling love; they're selling lust. They're selling the illusion. You know.
It don't matter. Did you want to? All right. So would you want to be in love with a dude that sell losing the sets to all these other women every day?
I dated a stripper. Yeah, I dated a stripper before.
All right. How about the context of the stripper? What about actors? Like actors that are like kissing other people on stage, having simulated sex with people. I mean, again, as an actor watching it, I know it's not real, but if I'm like dating another actor and again, some movies make it look really real, and I'm watching it happen and I'm like, honey, you don't do that to me when we're in bed. How did you learn that? Why are you doing this in the movie? You don't do it in bed. You know what I mean? But again, I mean, I think it's just like, it's people. It's us crazy people. People are crazy that we're all looking for something. And the reality is, I think the one thing that everybody truly, truly loves, they know how to love unconditionally. And that's the one thing that never gets discriminated is money. Money. Yeah. Money can't buy you love, but for whatever reason, people still think that
buy you a good time. It may not buy you good time, but it'll buy you a good time. Like everybody, I'm about to spit an artist out there. It was a stripper named the Artiste back in the day. And everybody 40 and older know about the Artiste, maybe even younger. This man was the bomb. And his Joe Johnson, it was a Bo Jack, and woo, jumping jack flash. But his woman that goes to him to the shows, just about everybody knew who his woman was. She was, for a better word, she wasn't polished. Put it like that. You had this guy that's polished, looking good. Then you had this woman that's a little messy, right? Everybody used to be like, why he with her? Why he with her? I saw women throw hundreds, could have been thousands on this dude. But every night he would go home with his boo. They had a successful relationship. She said, I just let him do what he do. But sometimes that temptation be out there to cheat, and sometimes they do end up cheating. But if you trust your guy, like I dated a stripper until he cheated. But if you trust, there's always somebody going to come along with a bigger, better bag. And it ain't even got to be a stripper.
Oh, God.
People seem like they're always on the come up. They're always looking at the grass is greener. They're always looking for the bigger, better bag, men and women. Yeah. Men and women.
I've been in the position.
Everything you want.
I've been in the position where mentally, that's the thing. I've been in the position where I've been the cheater. And I was the cheater because mentally I wasn't being like to and treated like not like I like being told I'm pretty. I like, being being just like, it's okay that you messed up, not like berated. Okay. So when I was in these relationships and I started having men, being nice to me, that's it, being nice, speaking to me nicely, buying me a cup of coffee without asking, showing up and doing laundry without me asking, just doing nice things. I'm like, oh, so maybe this is what it's supposed to be like, and again, I mean, it's a mental thing. It really is, Reese. It's just people get caught up and confuse what love is versus what it can be, and that's why I'm like, as much as I've now grown and I don't want to be the cheater anymore, I do understand why. I mean, I've been in a position, speaking from my own experience, I can understand why it happens.
Yeah. Well, I was in a relationship for almost 10 years with Misha. Yeah, everybody know my girlfriend Misha, my bestie, my sister. She called this individual, I'm not going to say his name. She said he looks like he's from the lost tribe of Shadudu.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're dating somebody that look like he's the king of the lost tribe of Shadudu. What does that mean?
Doo-doo?
But
Does he look like doo-doo?
to everybody there was, but I didn't see what he looked like. I saw him,
Mm-hmm.
And he pursued me and pursued me. And one day I said, okay, I'm gonna go out to the movies with you. That's because that's just did that, Molly. My cousin set me up, gave somebody my number. And I'm like, you don't do that. So the guy kept calling. And everybody like, just go out with the guy. And I went out and had an actually good time. That's when I learned give people a chance.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. At the first glance, I was like, oh, look at him. He look, no, that ain't my type. But then when I got to get a chance to get to know him and what he was about, I had more in common with this person than I did Harold over here. That Harold was supposed to be the perfect package of what I thought I wanted. So I gave my king of Lost Tribe a Shadudu a chance, and I enjoyed his company. And the finances wasn't there. No, that wasn't there. But I overlooked all of that because I enjoyed the other company. He had a quirky personality. We was in the same type of music. He didn't think that I was silly because I like to watch cartoons. I was in certain type of stuff, certain type of music. We have fun together. I get a chance to show him things. He showed me things. We have fun together. Okay. Then fast forward years later, I'm in another relationship where the guy, he's okay, but I feel that I was settling because his physical didn't match his mental. And I love the mental because I love learning. And he was an older dude, but that's all I wanted from him. I didn't want anything else. I didn't want his sex, didn't want his money. I enjoyed talking to him and the company and him teaching me stuff. That's what I got to ooh and all out of. So everybody's different,
Yes, they are.
So
that's what makes it fun. We're a big bag of no, maybe not. Maybe I don't want to say mixed nuts, but I mean it's like ice cream. I mean, everybody has different tastes and flavors, and some like that simple vanilla.
Molly, what about you?
Simple vanilla.
Me?
What about you? What a girl got to do to get a date with you?
Oh man, a lot.
See, look.
I used to be fooled with the pretty faces. I done dated all the strippers and stuff like that. But I talk to them as well. See, one thing I always do is talk to people, and and I get to know them spiritually, mentally, know what type of skill, and they tell me the truth. So that's why when I be speaking on a lot of these girls, I don't say it's all of them. Some of them are looking for love, then some of them really not. They looking to finesse a dude. They looking to see, okay, I'm gonna finesse him. The older he is, the better for some of them. A lot of these girls in that lifestyle, they looking for ugly niggas with the bag so they can drain them. And when you say these things, girls get on the fence like that ain't women, that ain't all women, but that's from the women I encounter a lot. And I ain't saying I still respect these women because they let me know this is what I'm doing. This is the lifestyle I have. So it's each his own though. I just don't like it that you can't be looking for love if you in that lifestyle, even if you feel that you are. I just feel like if somebody can manipulate you to think that it's okay for them to go shake their ass, even the male, the swingest thing in front of a bunch of girls, and they probably doing things to them, touching them, and then come home to you just because he's splitting the money with you or sharing it with you, then you gone. You spiritually gone, physically gone, all for money. Because if he ain't one bringing that money back, you wouldn't do that. When it comes to your car, when it comes to a dog or something, you don't just let somebody drive your car and let somebody else drive it. You protect it. So when it comes to your partner, I don't understand why people don't protect their partners. Like, it's okay. He just go out there or she just go out there. As long as she bring that money back, then they ain't got respect for you. Anything can happen. It's weirdos out here. It's people that really fall in love with these girls. They be really trying to rape these girls after the club. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's each his own. That's not love. That's just somebody that mold you into doing what they want you to do, liking what they want.
That's a pimp.
Jay-Z not letting Beyonce shake her ass and bring money back. Like, he might make her dance in front of the stage, but he ain't gonna be like, oh, it's okay as long as you bring that bread back. You can go get dudes lap dances with just a thong going and all that. Like, that's not love. You can twist it however you want. To me, that's not love. That's just finesse.
Right. That's a pimp. That's the pimp move.
You got Nene in here. Nene.
Good morning.
Hey, Nene. Is you dancing tonight, boo? Is we dancing?
There's somebody for everyone. It definitely is.
At the Fox's Playground. Wow. So, and I told him that I was going to ask this question. So, Mr., and you know who you are. If you out there looking and watching, I asked your question.
I want to know what happened to the perfect, funny looking guy that, he was so this and so that. So what happened?
He cheated.
No.
Look, I don't like when you stick your follicle in somebody else. If it's supposed to be me and you, I'm supposed to be getting the good. When you sampling and carrying with other people, that's just me.
What happened with him? Oh, he cheated. That was a really easy ending to that story, Reese.
Yeah, I mean, because and then he said, I didn't mean to. Well, what did you mean to when you was up there giving her the old heave ho? 1, 2, 3, I'm out of there. But I just, I've been there where I was playing like a fiddle because I kept taking one person back to back to back. So he bought me an STD in my younger years. And that's because that was dumb of me, because you out there, you need to stay out there. That's when I was I was stupid. I was like, hold up, wait a minute.
I mean, again,
you got to put some penicillin in it. Wait a minute.
I would say, Reese, I wouldn't say stupid. Again, I mean, we only know what we know at a certain age, and again, he was not nice for not being forthcoming and honest, but were you stupid for believing him at the time, for knowing what you knew it's like we judge ourselves so harshly for doing things when we were younger sometimes, that I'm just kind of like, but I wouldn't be the person I am today had I not done all that stupid shit.
Yeah, I feel like I was dumb. I mean, I was really green. It was a learning thing. So stupid is and stupid does. If you don't know nobody, you don't know nobody. Baby. Look, ain't no shame in being stupid.
Why is it stupid though? Why people say they stupid or they was green when they did things that they don't agree with when they older?
You see what I'm saying? Like, stupid has like a negative connotation to me. And again, when you're doing things when you're younger, the funny thing about being younger, and again, I really get it now. Youth really is wasted on the young, because we think we have it figured out based on the limited experience that we have in our little bubble where we're in high school and college, and we're learning. We got life experience. We know what we're doing. No, kids, you got no clue. You only know what you know for the point that you're 18, 19, 20. That's what you know. Let's talk when you're, I don't know, 30.
Yeah.
Maybe 30, because I really do feel like 20 you're still in your teens, or at least I was.
I was too, but I was a 20-year-old with my own place. So I was, I worked hard. I had my own place. So I was a 20-year-old that lost their mind. And this is coming from a person who didn't get a chance to go out with a guy until I was 18. I couldn't date. My grandparents would not let me date. Not because they was religious or not because of nothing like that. I couldn't date because my mama had to slip up, and she had me at a young age. So they kept their eye on me. Now I could go out at 16. I could go out and work from 11 at night to 7 in the morning. But I couldn't even stand on my porch after 10 o'clock if I was at home. So grandma and granddad didn't play that.
They already
Yeah,
knew
you.
they had savage.
They do. And when I did finally get a chance to go on a date with a guy, he picked me up from my house. My grandfather, my aunt, listening to my aunt, she was like, "Don't let him pick you up at the house. Meet him around the corner." And I was like, "Why do I gotta meet him around the corner? Because don't let him meet grandma and granddaddy." And I didn't know why. So my date pulled up. We was double dating, and the only reason why my grandmother let me go out on that date, I was 18. It was because my cousin was going with us. We was double dating, right?
Okay, safety.
Okay, I'm out of school. I'm working. I'm grown, but I still live at home with my grandparents. That was that kind of thing. He blew the horn. I was getting ready to walk out the door. My grandfather said, "Where are you going?" Him and my grandmother at the table playing checkers. "Where are you going?" I said, "My date. He out there. He blowing." That joker sat out there for like 5 minutes blowing the horn. My grandfather said, "Sit right here." He said, "If he wants to date you, he will come and get you, retrieve you from the house." He said, "We don't know who you going out there jumping in the car with. It might be the last time we see you. Sit your butt right there." Patrick came on up, knocked on the door. He had to come in and meet my grandparents. And my grandfather was teaching me right then and there my value, know your value, know your worth, respect. Have a young man respect you. I didn't see it at the time. I just saw it as him. "Oh, granddaddy, you messing up my date. He ain't gonna like me now," because my grandparents did the grilling. Where you from, where you going, what you doing, and what time you gonna have her back.
Well, you know what? It's funny. That's a line out of Goodfellas where Karen, the woman, was getting picked up by Ray Liotta, the guy, and he was the Italian guy picking up the Jewish girl, but he honked. And the mother goes, "You don't go outside. Only pimps honk. Gentlemen, come up and knock."
And then look, and this happened way
See, your
before
grandfather knew only pimps honk.
Yeah.
So they took that, that's a true story. But I didn't see my grandfather was setting foundation for me then, setting, this is what a lady do. All this time, I should have been asking my grandfather what a man want out of a woman, or what is a lady, what do a man. But all of this time, we go to the women. I'm asking my grandmother. She's telling me, "Man, ain't no good. Stay away from him." My aunt, "You need to skin him. You need to cheat because she playing the game." It's like I didn't have good guidance all that time. I should have been asking my granddaddy. Hindsight is 2020. So to all the females out there, if you want to know something about a man, ask your father. Don't ask your mother.
Well, yeah, ask your daddy, because I'm going to tell him. They poison. You touch them, you might get sick and die. Like, we ain't giving no good advice. We going to teach you to stay away. Now, you grown, then yeah, but teenagers, 18, all that, nah, stay away, focus on school. You don't want to do none of that.
That's what I tell my kids. Their only job now is school. That's it. And I'll never forget when I got pregnant with my first daughter, Riley. My ex-husband he was deployed. He told one of his buddies that we were having a girl. And the guy just goes, "Oof." And my ex-husband looks and goes, "What?" He's like, "Man," he's like, "You know what? I have boys. And with boys, all I got to do is worry about one dick. With girls, you got to worry about many." And I'm like, I know this already.
Yeah, too.
I know it. I mean, again, even the one that you got to worry about too. I mean, in fairness, he's going out into the world and spreading the love and the seed. So you want him to be responsible when he does it too. One Nick Cannon in this world is enough.
And that's the thing. If Nick Cannon was Nick Cannon, women saying they still allow him to do that. I'm telling you, money allowing people to do a lot of things. Women accepting things because of money. Men accepting things because of money. And it's crazy, like we just won't be real about it. We're just picking point certain people who ain't doing it for the money and say, okay, that make it good for everybody else. Like, nah, it's people who really out here only sleeping with Nick Cannon, having this child just because the finance part that come with it. If it wasn't for that, they wouldn't be like, "Oh, I just love his spirit." Like, nah, this
I
nigga
believe that.
deadbeat.
I think there's going to be royalties paid to being Nick Cannon's baby mama and
It
children.
is.
I'm just saying, you got that attachment. Not only do you have the child, now you're part of Nick Cannon, who was married to Mariah fucking Carey. Are you kidding me? Really? This? I mean, again, you see, kind of like it's. You're right. I mean, if for a woman who wants to kind of be like, I want to be set, I want to have money, and I want to have a child. More importantly, I want to have a child, and I'm going to have a man that's, what's that song? I don't care what you do to her. Just be good to me. You remember that song?
Yeah.
So again, I mean, it's kind of like I'm not judging them for it, but damn, I mean, is that really kind of where we're going with relation? It's all transactional now.
Yep.
Look at life, how everything is. Everything is the age now. Everything that my mother and my grandparents did, that's their generation. Everything that I'm doing, that's my generation. My son's not going to do the same thing. Yesterday prices are today's prices. So the way we get yesterday loving ain't the same as today's loving.
Even though it feels like the same day.
Look at everything is instant gratification. I want instant this, instant that, quick. This generation is overnight sensational.
Mm-hmm. Overstimulated.
Literally. So Molly, when your little sugar wooger turns 16 and say, Daddy, I want a date.
3 more years.
And I'm going out with Richie.
And we going out. Me, her, and Richie, we out. And if his mother's single, I'm gonna be with her too. Just you gonna hit my daughter, I'm gonna hit your mother. Like,
that's
I'm gonna be with your mother. I don't care. I'm gonna all get back.
Look at him. You know what?
I can't even picture that right now. I don't even be thinking about it. I want my baby focused on school. Because I was a distraction for a lot of girls growing up in high school. Like, I know now that I'm older, that I was that distraction. Like, man, like, we can do this. Like, after school, man, forget that. We should do this. Like, let's go to the movies. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, I like your friend now. Like, when you're young, things change so fast. It's just like you like something for a second, then you'll throw it away. You like, and it's just like that. It's just, and she a popular one. I'd be a little nervous. I just don't want her to be like any of these girls that I've been seeing on the IG. I don't know if y'all seen any of these.
Oh, what's this?
This one of many. It's these dudes. They be going around and they be having like foreign cars, and they dress like an average dude, and they try to holler at a pretty girl coming out the store, and the girl most likely curry them. They look at him like, he look like a broke nigga. But then when they see them walk to the car, I ain't never see that, and the girls be like, "Oh, hold on, yeah." And this just one tape out of many, out of a million. I just want y'all to see, like, these how easy money really be influencing a lot of these young girls, not the older ones, the young ones.
Excuse me. Damn. Oh, my fault. I was about to ask her for a number.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Bingo! I got action.
Zoom in on her face, dog.
You out of the car?
Where'd I go? Oh, I was just about to ask you for your name, but I didn't know you had a boyfriend.
What you mean? Oh, what's up with this?
I ain't even. She said you was her best friend, bro. I said, what y'all got going on?
None. You want my number or something?
Hey. She belongs to the streets.
You got my number now, so don't worry about him though.
Hit you up?
Yeah, hit me up.
That's crazy. What car was that? I gotta look at how this is crazy.
Oh my God. Oh.
Gotcha, bitch.
That's not funny. It shouldn't be funny, but
got
that's exactly right. It shouldn't be, but God damn, girl, really? Stay in the car. Stay in the car.
1,000 more videos like that.
Wow. And these dudes aren't bad looking. They just look like scrubs.
They
look
got
like
rich off this, man, just doing this. And the first car, they rented the first car. Now I
I'm
think
not
they own one of them. But they were just going to pretty girls that they normally couldn't get, and they got curried a
wait a
lot.
minute, again, their definition of pretty. I didn't see them going to no big girl or no nothing.
That's what I'm saying. You can't take one video that says a million. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Well, no.
That's one
I mean,
video.
people do this in
Don't
Miami,
find something to
too.
argue about.
Yeah.
That's what you get from that message right there. That's 1,000 more clips. Big, fat, white, black, Spanish. They talk to a lot of girls.
Sack chasers. These are sack chasers. They chasing
That's
the
what the
bag.
dude was asking you from the initial question. These girls out here dating dudes, not based off they look, but off their money, and you based saying nah. And I'm showing you a video. Would you think that was based off his money, his mind? She ain't know this dude. She left the dude she was with and said that's just a friend.
He left her there.
You know, that was messed up. You know, right in front of his face. Oh, you know, jeez.
Slicky woke.
Hey, Slick, you woke up. I'm glad you tuned in for the last 10 minutes of the show. I'm impregnate your lips.
But we need to get some women to start doing this to some men. You know, nobody doing it yet. Like, get some girls that go at some dudes that they probably think that the girl don't look like much, but the whole time she got money, she go to a nice car or something, and they change their mind. I don't know if they changing dude, man, but I want to see though. But women not doing it.
I would too, because I have a perception in my head that would actually lead me to believe men, when it comes to women who have money and nice things, some men may dig it, but then other men, I don't know if they would be like maybe intimidated by it a little bit.
Yeah, they might be.
I don't know if, and again, if a woman doing it, I would like to see it, because I would love to see the reaction if they would get the same.
I would
roll their
too.
eyes at them.
Now this has happened to me. I've been in my car, and it was one particular time I was going to get my hair done. My hair was all over here. Oh, I looked like I was the last saying, Kamehameha saying. My hair was all over. Dude was I was like, hey, how you doing? And I looked over there. I was like, all right, because I know I wasn't looking like nothing. And he was like, excuse me, can I get your number? I was looking at him like, what the hell wrong with you? Look, you know, I'm thinking I'm looking like, but he said he like natural looking woman.
Beauty.
I said, I naturally don't look like this though. And he asked for my number.
So my naturally don't look like that. No, you naturally do look like that until you put that unnaturally shit on.
Oh, okay.
He like your natural look, so he gonna really like you when you put your thing on.
Be like, wow.
Okay.
You gotta knock him out.
I like natural. I don't like all that makeup. It make girls look like trannies to me. Like when they got too much on, I'm like, that's why they get them confused so much, because a man got to put makeup on and look like a woman. A woman really don't. Like, why you don't put makeup on?
Only thing I got on is lip gloss. This is all I have on is lip gloss. And anybody know me, I can't do too much because I've been messed everything up.
Yeah, it's President's Day. I took the day off. Plus, I had to run out real quick and go pick up my daughter. So this is it, people. This is me. This is me.
And this is me with a blonde wig on.
I like it though.
See, people always like, oh, that means you bald headed. No, Molly seen my hair out. Michelle seen my real hair out. My real hair is down to here. I do have real hair, people. That doesn't mean it's an illusion. It's a perception.
It's a nice
people that wear wigs or weave. There's a perception that everybody under a wig is bald headed. That's not true.
And we got
like the perception. Everybody that's big eat a lot.
He said, "Unless you got tuned in at all, don't talk." Shh, that's lit.
Everybody that's grumpy.
It's a grumpy day. It's a grumpy Monday.
It's Monday madness. I ain't thinking about Slick Mo swell his lips up, get him pregnant lips. Molly, you got another video like that where people get this? That was funny. I shouldn't be laughing. It's funny, but it's not funny. I'm trying not to laugh, but it's funny.
I know. I'm sitting here doing the same thing. I really am. I'm like, again, she just like turns her nose up, like no big thing, and then she's like, again, you saw her. Look at the car that she's getting out of the car. Why didn't
Jeez,
you get out of the car? You
sad.
missed your shot, sweetheart. He tried to
But what
shoot
if
it.
that
You didn't
ma-
want
what
to
if
catch it.
but what
Keep
if that
going.
messed her self-esteem up so low that she tried to go and hurt herself?
Now,
Yeah,
did it mess
right.
with your self-esteem, or was that karma trying to
See,
teach her a
why
lesson?
you ain't worried about the dude at all? What if he go kill
Show
himself?
me one with the do. Show me one with the spin around, with the flip around.
It ain't no flip around. Say women need to start doing that, you know. But nobody cared about the dude's feelings who actually got curried and had to drive off with his girl at the gas station.
Bye, Felicia.
See, it don't matter about the man. He just got to find another one who probably do the same thing. Look at Slicky. Okay, Slick. Well, we got a couple of minutes. Let them know you're gonna be at again, REESE REE this Saturday.
This Saturday is our show. Me and Michelle Pucciarelli, along with Jamal Darnell, along with Dale Smoot and Dave Carter, hosted by the Gwen Factor herself at Bar 210. I don't know 210's full address. Do you,
6971 Indian Head Highway, Ryans Road, Maryland.
6971 Indian Head Highway.
It's right across the street from a Burger King. That place. The Chief Reese. Yeah. We'll be
Saturday.
there.
Let's I don't know that address. That's 17th Street. That's all I know about that.
Oh, Shakeland Hall on Thursday night?
Yeah. And then Wednesday, are we hitting Baltimore?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
We at the Rip the Mic in Woodbridge or in Baltimore. Tuesday, we're going to be at 210.
Yeah, we'll be at Bar 210 cutting up in preparation for Saturday. Yeah. Again, I mean, hey, I think Tuesday nights are fun. Saturday night's going to be a polished good time. But again, if you want to kind of come and see like kind of behind the scenes peek at, you know, what we got going on and meet everyone, come out on Tuesday night too. And it's free.
Yeah.
Except you
mention my name or Michelle's name, and you get $5 margaritas and tacos.
Miss Shirley makes some mean tacos, is all I'm gonna say.
Yes. Michelle, tell them what you got coming up.
Well, I mean, tonight we'll be going, Reese and I will be up for Rue's Lounge. Show starts at 8. Tuesday, like she said, we'll be at Bar 210. Wednesday, we're still kind of up in the air. I may have an open mic at Trustees in DC. And then, yeah, Saturday we'll be performing. And then I am going to have to find some time to rest. So, I mean, I think Thursday and Friday, we're just going to take it easy, right, girl? Girls' night.
Well, Thursday is Shakeland Hall, right?
Oh, Shakeland Hall. That's right. But I'm, you know, hey, still a good time. I can relax.
Well, then we may have to, we may not be at Farouk's Lounge tonight then, because that means you've been going 7 and I'm not, you got to rest. You've been going. Michelle's been going when I haven't been going. And as you guys can hear, I'm a little nasal, and that's because of the rain.
It's because I'm a smoker. There you go. There I am. That's our stuff. That's my lineup for this week. But again, I mean, Shakeland Hall, I will go to support you. That's why I'm saying Thursday night I can relax and I'm just going to go to support because it's
no, you want to get on stage too.
I know I do, but it's such a fun, chill vibe. It's a fun night. You know, sometimes I like just to sit back and relax and be lazy and laugh at my friends. It's Reese's time to shine.
Well, I'm gonna make you do what I do. You know, I represent the plug. We plug what? What's that song? We represent the plug, and you know. So I want Molly to say that's why I produce her show right there. She got it. She got it. That's my baby. That's my big sister. That's why I work to produce her show. So I try to make the people that love and support me proud that they are supporting. You know, give them a reason. This is why you should support, because she gonna give it her all. You know, it's no lackluster performances. Sometimes it is if I'm tired, but that's why I gotta pace myself. So I can't be too tired. If I was going out back to back, Ooh, that's gonna be scary. So Michelle, I may say no, let me work on this drainage thing that I got going on. Look, I got sick. It just came upon me. And Misha is feeling ill, the same
Being so
congestion.
mean this morning. Look at Slicky. I'm telling Mama, he's being so mean. We all love you. We don't love you. Tell Slicky to stop. I'm telling. I'm telling. Mm-mm-mm.
How do it feel to take a bitter pill every morning, Slicky? I do you know how they say, take your medicine, please?
Somebody
Slicky,
doesn't
take
wake
your
up on the right
medicine.
side of the bed.
He is Slicky said, we don't look. Slicky, I don't care.
My man, Boo.
This has been another episode of the Border Back Show. Molly,
Madness.
what you got to say before you take us out? Because I'm going to go bust Woo up.
Great show, great show. Good topic today, ladies. You need to keep them coming like this. We only show one video, you know, so we was really talking most of the show. So y'all want to get more in tune with the conversation, all y'all got to do is ask. We're sending a link out. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, because we had 139 viewers, man. We need y'all to start liking and commenting more. Don't be shy. We understand some of y'all just listening while y'all work. So that's understandable, because Reese did have a radio show at first. So now we got visual. You know, a lot of people just used to listening. So subscribe to the channel if you're watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And we love you, Slicky Woo. And Cassandra. Have a good day,
Thank you, baby. I love it when Cassandra and Treeks and Nene and them come in. I love my women when they come in because they going to keep it real. They tell it like it is.
Especially Sandra.
Uh-huh.
I see you in the background, Reed.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.